Nuggets, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a hair tutorial using one brush on ibispaint. I hope this is really easy because I'm using one brush and it shouldn't be difficult, literally. So I'm going to be using the flat brush Real. I said it in my last video telling you what brushes I use, and that's the history of brushes that I showed in the video. And first of all, what I'm going to be doing is using the smudging tool, and the brush that is on it is the airbrush triangle. And then I'm going to actually start the hair tutorial. It's just going to be a simple straight hair. Some people told me they struggled with it, so I just want to do that as my first hairstyle on ibispaint and just getting back into doing tutorials on my channel again. And if you're not sure what I'm doing as my first step, is because I don't want to use paint all over it and then smudge it in. And you know, I'm not a big fan of how the smudging brush works on ibis, and also because this just feels way much quicker, and also because I don't have my Abby totally bald to really start with the hair tutorial. Now I'm actually going to start doing the hair, and I've made a new layer. And using the flat brush Real, like I said in the beginning, you're just going to start making little strokes at the front, like what it's going to look like at the front obviously, and try to make it look like the edges of the hair and stuff, and just lay it back and then start drawing the hair all the way down, making it look straight obviously. So after you've done all of this, you can start to lower the opacity of the brush and make some lighter strands of the hair so it doesn't look stiff. And then when you're done, you're going to duplicate that layer and then flip it over and move it to fit the other side, and then start filling in the middle of the hair. Mine doesn't look that great, but oh well. We're going to make a new layer and we're going to do the edges with the same brush, and the opacity is still the same, so make sure it's maybe a little bit more lower, and then start doing the edges, and make sure like the brush size is a little bit small, and you're just going to do like little swoops. Make sure it actually looks like edges, and this brush actually makes the edges look really nice on your repainted hair. And then when you're done, you're going to lower the opacity all the way to 56%, and then you're going to merge the layer down to the main hair layer, and the new layer that you're going to create is actually creating detail onto the hair with the same brush, of course. But before doing the detail, you're going to fix the hair and clean it up a bit more. So when you're done cleaning up the hair, make sure you've made a new layer, and I'm going to be using the colour grey for the detail, and you can change the colour afterwards. I'll show you how to do that in the end. And also you want to have your eraser set up to the airbrush triangle to make a fade into the hair when you do the detail, and that's about it. So when you start doing it, make sure your brush is at like 33, and you make sure it's curving at the front of the hair as well, and just drag it down, and then start using the eraser and creating a fade at the front and at the back as well. So it's only going to be using 2 layers of this and duplicating it and putting it on the other side like we did when you was drawing the hair. Create a new layer for the second half of the hair. And I also forgot to mention that you should have your brush size really big, like 100% big. When you're done, you're going to merge those layers down and duplicate it and put it on the other side like I said before, and you're basically done. So the last step to do here is make the second layer invisible, which is your avi, and the hair layer you're going to erase the outside bits that does not need to show, and then make your avi reappear again, because then her hair will be showing as well, like parts of her head, and you're just going to erase that. And then I'm going to show you how you can change the highlights, the color highlight of your hair. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. Now I'm going to show you how you can change the hair color. So go on the hair layer and then go on filter and then go on adjust color, then go on color balance and change the color however you want that way, and there you go. This was really simple, and if you had any trouble you can always comment and I will reply as much as I can. And if you're new to my channel, you should subscribe and turn on post notifications if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you in my next video.